Welcome back, everyone. Well, some look to the stars, others to their palms, and some don't look anywhere at all. We're talking about the future here. And if you are interested to know what 2024 has in store for you, psychic Rose Smith joins us now. So lovely to see you, Rose. Now, have I got this correct? You are going to make our New Year predictions based on our star signs. What is in store for me? I'm an Aquarius.
Oh, an Aquarius. Wow. You have a really big, huge 20 years coming up from next year, but from 2024 is the start of something really dramatic, a lot of transformation going down, particularly to do with maybe overseas travel. There could be some re-education or some education, maybe formal training of some description, and a lot of socialising and creativity. We've got Pluto going into Aquarius. This is huge for everyone, but for you, it's particularly huge.
I'm digging it.
All right. What about Aries, Rose?
Oh, Aries. Okay, so everybody has this thing happening through 2024 about relationships and identity, but Aries is the first sign in the zodiac, and so it's Libra and Aries. It's compromising in relationships versus independence and autonomy in relationships. How are you authentically you and having a relationship that's balanced? There could also be some delays and frustrations the end of the year when your ruler Mars plays up in December, and there's a lot of transformation around your hopes and dreams, and also to do with the friends and the people that you associate with.
I'm going to ask for a friend. What about Taurus? Taurus. How do you say that?
Oh, yes.
Taurus.
Yes.
Taurians.
Yes, so you can tell your friend that there are major changes in career. The good news is around relationship for Taurians and Librans, because Venus is not going retrograde, so relationships are going, full on, and there's really dramatic improvements with career and with authority figures such as a parent, and your money supply increases also quite dramatically.
As a parent, I'm going to ask for my children now. What about Gemini?
Gemini, it's an excellent time for Gemini. Jupiter is going into Gemini from the 25th of May until 9th of June 2025. It's all about how they approach the world, stepping out into the world, getting their message out there. Their appearance and identity becomes greater. There's a huge change around travel, spirituality, or maybe spiritual type things, and the other thing is that with Gemini, Mercury retrograde is going retrograde 3 times in 2024. So there could be some issue around signing contracts in March, June, October to November.
Wow. And what about arguably the worst named star sign of them all, Cancer?
Oh, I know, that's a shocker, isn't it? It's named after the constellation Cancer. So Cancerians are very much interested in what goes on at home and with their family. There is a lot of huge realisations and insights into their committed and important relationships. The other thing they have to balance is their career and family, because it could be like cases of either or. They have to, be at work when they want to be at home and such like. And the really important thing for them is their intimate life, and also their shared resources are going to undergo fundamental change.
All right, next up it's Leo, and Baz is all ears for this, because this is him.
Leo, lovely Leo. Okay, so we're having 4 eclipses next year, and this really very much does affect Leos. The effects of eclipses can last up to 6 months, but the particular eclipses are in March and September that will affect Leo. So they have to be very careful with their joint assets, not to take risks, especially in investments. And again, travel and spirituality are very important, but they'll probably have some sort of insight or revelation into significant relationships and also legalities and even frenemies or enemies. There could be some sort of olive branch or peace offering there.
I love what you've said, because it's my wife's birthday in March, so you've said to me pretty clearly, don't invest too heavily in anything, and that'll be the best outcome. But speaking of relationships, what about Tasha's star sign Virgo? Not Tasha's, Ange's, I should say.
Ange, hi Ange.
Hey.
Yes, so we have, as I mentioned before, Mercury going retrograde. Mercury is the ruler of Gemini and Virgo. And we'll find that it's not a great time for, communicating or for travelling in March, June and October. But the career zone for Virgos is going to undergo really big transformation, and there's going to be some sort of improvements around, working with bosses or perhaps dealing with parents.
Okay, interesting.
What about Libras, Rose?
Libra. So Libra's in a similar boat to Aries.
Libra.
Yeah, so Libra. Similar boat to Aries, because over 2024, the entire year, both these star signs plus Cancer and Capricorn as well, it's really a matter of balancing your own independence and autonomy and sovereignty versus the needs and compromises of important relationships. So, you can be in a relationship, but you don't want to, short sell yourself on anything that's really important or close to your heart. The other thing is there could be quite a burst of energy coming, and I'd say make the most, especially in the second half of the year, dear Libra.
All right, must mean we're up to Scorpio next.
Scorpio, your ruler, Pluto, is the one that's going into Aquarius, so it's really going to affect you very much, and this is again to do with your intimate life. And Scorpio is a very deep sign and a sexy sign usually, not always, depends on other things in the chart, but there could be a huge transformation around intimacy, investments, taxation, superannuation, or maybe something to do with wills and inheritances might come up as well. But probably good luck coming to you on those fronts.
Okay, the question on everyone's lips, Sagittarius, what's happening?
Sagittarius, lucky you. Sagittarians are quite a lucky sign because you're ruled by Jupiter. And Jupiter is going into Gemini from the 25th of May, as I said before, until for about a year, 12 and a half months. And you're being called to have more fun, to get out and socialise. You might find your romantic life really takes off. If you're in an established relationship already, then you might find that is rejuvenated or enlarged in some way. So you've got good luck coming in 2024, dear Sag.
Now, Rose, I'm just in shock that you can remember all of these things for the individual signs that we're going through. It's crazy. But talk us through Capricorn now.
Yeah, so I've got a bit of a system and I'm focusing on a couple of important things and looking at the ruler. So there's only 3 things I've got to remember for each sign, basically. Capricorn is ruled by the planet Saturn, and Saturn is in the star sign of Pisces. So it's all about balancing, having healthy boundaries, okay, and find the balance between family and career, because you might feel at times that you're going to be pulled from one thing to the other. So your career wants you to do something else, your home and family wants you to do something else, and you've got to find balance there. There's issues perhaps around your money supply and the things that you value and your possessions. You know, you can work it out. Transformation and challenge is a good thing sometimes. Your regular habits and routine, your health and work are also blessed by Jupiter in 2024.
Wow. Now, if you're born in March, you're going to be interested in this. What about Pisces?
Oh, dear Pisces. Pisces is quite an emotional sign and a spiritual sign. You're ruled by the planet Neptune, and Neptune remains in Pisces. So you're probably going to have another spiritual year in 2024. You could be having a lot of energy for training, re-education. That does seem to be a theme. And some sort of transmutation or transformation around your identity, and you're really being called to have some sort of boost in creativity this year. So I'm sure you'll go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Rose, that was fantastic. And you can keep up with Rose at absolutesoulsecrets.com. It's been lovely catching up with you a couple of times each year to get your predictions, and all the very best for Christmas and the New Year, Rose.
Thank you so much, and all the very best, and a happy Christmas to all of you there and to all the viewers.
Thank you so much.